It's another episode of Trash to Travel, and in this one we're going to talk about the ugly truth of starting a brand new eBay store. But before that, remember what the warehouse looked like last week?
Well, this place is currently an absolute bomb zone.
It's hot, it's miserable to undo all the work that's been done, and we're just trucking through.
Well, it's a little bit better. There's progress that has been made and there's still progress to be made. As you can see, we still do not have a desk. We are probably going to replace this, I think, but I'll show you later where we've actually been listing from. The absolute mountain of tubs has dwindled all the way down. We only have a little bit left that we need to liquidate and wholesale. And we have a lot of tubs. We might sell some tubs, I don't know. This was Clothing Mountain and now it is like Clothing Molehill, is that the saying? Which feels really, really good. This is our desk at the moment. We've shifted everything over here. It's really junky because everything that needs to be tested is just dumped there. This is our current working space. Don't look at that, come this way. And we do still have some wholesale boxes that are in the walkway, but they won't be for long. These are about to be shipped off probably tomorrow. And around this way, I am so pleased to say that we have our packing station back, except for like 2 little items. Everything that was all the way along this bench has all been picked up. Thank you, you know who you are, saved us. To my right, there is even more wholesale that we're preparing. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got Dumbledore behind me. Some of you guys might remember when we picked this guy up from a garage sale for 20 bucks, best day of my life. It's just been sitting upstairs, but we felt like we need the good vibes, so it's in its rightful place. Okay, let's talk about the struggles of starting a brand new eBay store.
All right, let's talk about those challenges of opening up a brand new store. And this is going to be some hard-hitting truths about our experience opening a brand new store, because obviously it's been a long time since we've opened a brand new store, so it's been a brand new experience for us as well. Now, obviously we only have the one bit of stock at the moment. It is all in this tub NS1, which is new store 1. And I think the biggest challenges for us has been able to find enough time to go out sourcing and refilling this stock, because we've actually bought 12 items and have sold half of them. So we only have 6 of them listed. And I think some of the other challenges of opening this brand new store is we have 0 feedback on that store. Everything that we are listing is only listed on that brand new store. So it is harder for us to rank in search, which means some of our items are getting pushed down a little bit. So obviously opening up that new store, we kind of knew that was going to be the case. Obviously we're not going to have the same sort of search ranking as we do with our main store that has all that feedback and that sales history. So we have been buying very specifically to use searchable terms and items that are in high demand, which has definitely helped us move a few of those items, but it's definitely been a struggle to rank in those categories. So I think the biggest struggle for brand new stores is having those payment holds on your account, because we have a couple items that aren't actually going to pay us out until the 17th of March, which means we're essentially waiting 2 weeks to get that payout. Now, I know that Grumpy Granny Leanne mentioned the other day, if you are starting out a new store, it is a good idea to use eBay's shipping program so that you can actually use the funds that are built up in that account rather than spending money from your own account. So that's definitely a good tip to get around this one. But to be fair, eBay did make the sign up process pretty easy, and it is very straightforward. So if you want to see how we did it, I'll put a little link up here so you can head over to that video. Now we've talked about some of the negatives of starting a brand new eBay account. We're gonna go have some fun. So we actually went out a couple days ago and did some hunting for the Trash to Travel challenge, and we found some items. So let's head out there now.
It's episode 4 of Trash to Travel, and we need to go find some treasure to flip. I think we have like $600 in the kitty.
What have you found?
I've got 2 contenders. I've got a pair of rollies. They would probably cost us about $15. And these Merrills, they're marked at $13.80. We do have the 20% off. Both of them would probably be like a $50 flip. I'll probably leave the Merrills though, because they're just like, yeah, not perfect. Come on, save is number 2. I'm torn on these Jeffrey Campbells. They're really, really clean, but they're $22.50. But I'm definitely going to get another pair of rollies.
Well, that worked out okay. Jazzy got some more rollies.
Times 2.
That's 2 in 2 savers. So that's definitely a good Trash to Travel edition, I think. So we'll add those in to the challenge and continue on. That wasn't too bad, really. Friday afternoon savers run. I think we probably got 2 or 3 items there for the new store. which will keep the things moving hopefully. But we still have a lot of money in the bank, so hopefully we can get to a couple more and spend a bit more money. What do you reckon?
I can spend money.
Before we go too much further, I think we have to stop off at JB Hi-Fi and get a new mic, because some of the footage last week I wasn't too happy with how the microphone was picking up all the different noises. So I think it might be time to upgrade to a Rode Go 2. So
Whoa.
Let's head to JB Hi-Fi and see if they have one in stock. All right, target acquired. We've got the Rode Go 2 now, so hopefully our audio is a lot better next week. We'll charge them up and give them a crack. All right, let's do a recap for this episode. We started with $609.72. Then we bought 2 pairs of rollies that Jas found, one for $14.79 and the other one for $8.39 with our 20% discount from Savers. And then we've actually sold some stuff for this week, so let's skip to that footage.
We get to pick a trash to travel item out of our NS1 box, which stands for New Store 1, and it still is only one box. It is this pair of rollies that I picked up at Savers. I paid $14.79 and we accepted an offer for 45 plus posts. It's Monday and the vibes are high because we have not 1 but 2 trash to travel sales to show you. We're gonna pick them out of NS1 just like our last one, because we still only have 1 tub full. We keep selling stuff. Oh, I need to get it down actually. Okay. The trash to travel items that we sold over the weekend, one of them Brad got at Savers, and it is this Brumbies rugby jersey. He paid $11.83 for that and sold it for $100 plus post. The second item, I'd best actually pick that, don't leave it in the tub, is a garage sale item that I spotted and then Brad looked up. We bought it for $5. It was these children's Nike TNs. We paid $5, we sold it for $69.95 plus post, which means we get to add some kilometers to that challenge.
So our first sale was that pair of rollies that sold for $45 plus post. Once we remove our fees of $7.66 on that, that leaves us with $37.34 to add to the total. Those Nike TNs that we sold for $69.95 plus post, take away our fees of $14.40, leaves us with $55.55 to add to the total. Then we sold that ACT Brumbies rugby jersey for $100 plus post. We did pay some pretty exorbitant fees on that, $24.69, but we made $75.31 to add back to the total, which leaves us with a brand new total of $754.74, which means we get to travel an extra 145 kilometers on the scratch mat.
If you guys haven't worked out now, this is my favorite part. I am the designated scratcher, so I've booted Brad. Okay, this one actually isn't going to look that big because I accidentally scratched extra already, but it's not the size that counts, it's what you do with it. And we're going to Tumby Bay. It's pretty much around about right here. After what's been a pretty turbulent couple of weeks, it's really nice to get the warehouse a little bit more tidy, get back out on the thrift, find some cool items for trash to travel, and basically get back into the parts of reselling that we enjoy. So in saying that, we're gonna get straight back out there and see if we can find some cool items to show you next week. See you on the next one.